Hi, this is Tony Fanica at Cover Magazine. I'm speaking to Colin Moodley, the MD at Terra Marine, Constantia, UMA. Colin, thank you very much for talking to me. A long time no see.
Thank you, Tony. Appreciate your time.
Yes, Colin, we're talking everything marine. And before we start with just recapping on your last 2 years, just want to ask you, when you think of marine, the word, you think of water and the sea and boats, etc. But I mean, that's half the story of marine insurance. Maybe you can just give us a quick scope of what is marine insurance.
Yes, so marine insurance has different classes, three main classes to it. The first class is cargo insurance, which our business specifically focuses on. The second class is marine hull, where you insure the actual boats in terms of, whether it's commercial or private hulls, for example, a jet ski. And the third class of marine insurance is marine liabilities, where you insure a charter's liability or a stevedore's liability. So those are just the three basic classes of marine, and Terra Marine currently falls under the cargo section, where we only specialize in cargo. In terms of marine, it's wide ranging. We cover conveyances that are on road, on rail, in cargo planes, and also on the sea. So although they use the word marine, a normal GIT policy will fall under a marine classification in terms of the cargo program. An import-export can have legs where it comes off the vessel and there's a transport leg inland. So there's various different aspects of the risk in terms of marine, but it basically covers any movement of cargo, and that can happen either by sea, air, rail, and road.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's a good recap. Thank you, Colin. So then the next step, to just start at the beginning, COVID and your business, the looting. I mean, it's been quite a period. And
yes.
How's that impacted on the marine environment and then also on yourself?
So funnily enough, we started our business was formed in March 2020, which was obviously the start towards the end of March of the various lockdowns and COVID. We officially started with Constantia this year on the 1st of June, and we found that COVID affected the global supply chain in terms of goods. Through the various restrictions, through the various border restrictions, lockdowns, we found that over the last 2 years, import volumes have declined, export volumes have declined, and we as insurers, we insure this supply chain of products. So when you see a decline in imports, you find there's also, it affects your demand in the insurance aspect. So if there's a decline, there's also a decline in terms of the demand for insurance, and that affects us directly as cargo underwriters. So any negative impact in terms of the global supply chain affects our business. Then as we got better and then the levels came down to level 1, we had the looting that happened, which then again put strain on our local supply chain. We had a lot of warehouses that went up in flames that store cargo in them. We had a lot of our trucks that also move cargo, and as part of the supply chain that was affected. And then we had a lot of congestion at our ports, obviously with the backlog of orders from suppliers. It's just a ripple effect of number one, the pandemic, and number two, the looting. So you add all that together, it has a very, very negative impact in terms of marine insurance, in terms of our cargo insurance, because there's no more demand now for that type of cover.
So with that backdrop, how do you see this playing out in the coming year?
So I think one of our biggest challenges and the challenge we still face is the uncertainty in terms of COVID. We keep on hearing of a fourth wave. We're not sure whether we are going to go into a different lockdown. So for us as a business, it's the challenge of being able to navigate through this and find a way to survive. With this uncertainty in place. The other challenge is the economy. As we need businesses to get back on their feet, we need businesses to be purchasing more, we need the importers to start buying, we need exporters to start selling. We always have the saying in marine that we follow the fortunes of companies. So if your company is is growing, then there's a demand for cargo insurance, and there's a demand for other lines of insurance as well. So when that is on a decline, and when your economy is on a decline, we find that it has a direct impact in our business, because as I said earlier on, we are ensuring these supply chains, we're ensuring the growth of these companies. If they do well, we do well. So those are type of the challenges that we find ourselves in currently.
Now, in terms of your distribution and your distribution process, obviously you work through brokers,
Yes.
and that's your main distribution channel. What type of brokers get involved in marine? Do you have brokers that specialize in it? Is it because of skills? How do you classify them?
So yes, so we have the huge multinational and national brokers, and some of the major independent brokers all have marine divisions, because over the years we found that marine is a specialist area and needs specialist focus. It's a funny story that marine, everyone knows that marine is one of the oldest classes of insurance. So it's a continuous evolving industry and market. We always have new clauses that we got to look at. We always have old clauses that need amending. So it's important for brokers to have that specialist knowledge on marine. I must say the core of marine business is doesn't change. It's very similar, but it's important for brokers to have that knowledge on the core of what marine covers. So currently we do business with all brokers, but one of our um, rules is that we would only do business with a marine broker if we understand that they understand marine, if they have done some sort of marine training, and we offer that as a company as well. You're getting new marine entrants coming into the market. The FSCA has now made it mandatory that if you are writing a specialist risk, you need to have specific training for that. So we're finding a whole lot of brokers that are getting involved. It's a market that has so much of opportunity, because if you are doing a corporate line for a client, and if you're doing their liabilities and you find that they are buying from, they're purchasing their goods from overseas, there's a marine element to that. So we see brokers from all spectrums, and the answer is yes, brokers need to have specialist knowledge in order to be able to give marine as one of their products.
Do they rely on you a lot for specialist knowledge?
Yes, your bigger national brokers have marine, marine people in marine that have been there for a long time. So it's always nice having them on board. But the newer brokers that come in and want to get involved in marine, we do training sessions for them. We go to them with their clients, to assist them. So we get involved in their business and get involved in how they work on their marine accounts. So we're very hands-on in terms of being able to provide some added value to our brokers that need a little bit of marine knowledge and technical skills.
Mm, mm. And if I was to ask you, what is your unique value proposition?
So, we thought about this long and hard. And one of I think for Terra Marine, it's all about partnership. We are here for the long term. We obviously want to get to know our brokers. We want to get to know our clients. We want to get to know their operations. Previously you would write a risk and you wouldn't even know what the client's operation is, and you'd only learn that on claim stage. So right now we say partner with us, a broker and client. Let us learn learn who you are. Let us walk this journey with you, and it's all based on trust. So over time, we build your trust. And one of our biggest values is that, you know, if we partner with you and we have your trust and we have you as a long-term, either as a broker or the client. And the other value that we offer is that we back ourselves. We back ourselves in terms of the fact that we can provide the technical skills available to assist a broker. We can provide the broker with technical, claims infrastructure to address any claims that they have. So that's more or less how we value, what's our value proposition.
Yes. Okay. And then just lastly, when did you tie up with Constantia, and was there particular reasons why you moved there?
Yeah, so we tied up with Constantia on the 1st of June this year. This is a fantastic opportunity for us because Constantia and Terra, we're very like-minded businesses, and we're very excited to join them. They've been absolutely fantastic towards us. And one of the reasons we joined them was we are their first marine UMA that they have. So it gives us great opportunity for us to grow our business. You know, and expand our business, having a Constantia as our paper.
Okay, great. Well, we look forward to seeing that. The first thing that I must say, I like the name Terra Marine because
Thank you.
actually, yeah, it tells a little bit more about the fact that the stuff is also on land.
Yes.
And you insure it. Yeah, it struck me quite well. But Colin, thank you very much for your time. It was great catching up and
Thank you.
learning a bit more about your business and so on. And yeah, good luck for next year. Hopefully, we all see the bit of a growth spurt in the economy continue.
Yes, looking forward to that. And thank you for the opportunity, Tony, to talk about our business.
Absolutely. I mean, it was good to catch up again.